Salutations and greetings, EgoHackers. My name is Ben, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be discussing the 8th and final cognitive attitude, which is everyone's nuclear option, the demon. The demon is the cognitive attitude that represents hatred. People do not like to rely on their demon function. It is the source of sin nature for all mankind. It is the devil's advocate inside our minds which makes us question all of our ego investments. People would rather keep their biases than run the ever-painful gauntlet of enlightenment. As such, the demon function remains shut out and undeveloped. When the ego, unconscious, and subconscious all fail in a given circumstance, the superego uses the demon as a last resort. Such a situation will lead to multiple issues. The demon is too powerful. Since it is neglected, every moment spent with the demon feels extreme. It's tough to avoid taking things too far with this function. And the demon is spiteful. It sees a lack of development in the other sides of the mind and hates them for their ignorance. The demon likes to give a curse to its user. This is easily understood as a Faustian deal. You get the benefits of a quick solution to your problems, but you get the costs of the collateral damage the demon leaves behind. The demon is not all bad. Sometimes it is required to keep people in check, as everyone is bound to be too ego-invested at some point. It also plays an important role in protecting the inferior function from harm. People may question its methods, but the demon is actually the most loving function of them all. The problem is, it always seems to be the wrong time and place for this function. Here are some details about each type's demon function, so you'll know what to watch out for. TE Demon. Extroverted thinking demons despise what other people think. ENFJs and ESFJs take away other people's opportunities to speak their mind when their own thinking is dismissed. TE Demon displays the most extreme forms of rules and standards. ENFJs and ESFJs hate that people's willingness to listen is contingent on reputation and status. In order to level the playing field, they make rules which are harmful to everybody. After a long life of having their logic shut down, these types eventually realize that some people were right to not listen to them. They're able to admit that some people know more than them, and they work to elevate the status of such people. TI Demon. Introverted thinking demons despise the accuracy of their own thought process. ISFPs and INFPs seek bliss in ignorance, but never truly find it. They understand the most how painful the truth is, and they elect to ignore it to save themselves and others from the pain. When people ruin the status of ISFPs and INFPs, TI Demon comes out to criticize others for being unfair and hypocritical. TI Demon often takes it too far, cutting people down so much that they have nothing left to believe in. After a long life of being an afterthought, these types eventually realize that they need to think for themselves. They are able to admit that playing pretend is not conducive to a meaningful life. They live in truth and bring honesty to others who have hurt them. FE Demon. Extroverted feeling demons despise how other people feel. ESTJs and ENTJs judge others as undeserving of feeling good about themselves. They treat other people like numbers, rejecting their worth as anything more. When they are made to feel not good enough, they flagellate others to reveal everyone's ugly qualities. FE demons do not care about other people's problems, but they eventually realize that their moral judgment is fallible. Then they consider that there are good people around them, and support them in pushing forward their own principles. FI Demon. Introverted feeling demons despise their own value, worth, emotions, and morals. ISTPs and INTPs hate being praised. They feel like they are rotten to their core and would rather help other people whom they judge as more valuable. When their care goes unappreciated, though, their FI demon protects them from having no sense of self-worth. Such an extreme swing in the other direction causes them to be entitled to too much, often going on extreme binges because they feel like they deserve the world. FI demons eventually realize that they need to have self-respect. They are grateful to the giving people in their lives who support them, and they pursue quality and goodness. NE Demon. Extroverted intuition demons despise long-term consequences and the desires of other people. ESTPs and ESFPs hate the future. They perceive the hopes and dreams of others as avoidance of hard work and immediate action. They also hate how other people's paths forward in life often involve placing restrictions on the choices of NI infant, so they take away freedoms of other people. They become an obstacle in someone's way, seeing hopelessness in their pursuits. NE demons eventually forgive people who denied them their wills, as they realize their decision-making is fallible. They give options to those people so they can have their own destinies. NI demon. Introverted intuition demons despise their own options. ISTJs and ISFJs hate having to make choices on their own. They think wanting anything will get in the way of being desirable to others. ISTJs and ISFJs are more comfortable being stuck to a routine than having to push forward to a goal. NI demons want to be around trash people and hopeless situations that keep them bound to the past. Eventually, they will accept that they have to live for themselves. The people who give them freedom and expect them to choose things for themselves become the greatest objects of their desire. SE demon. Extroverted sensing demons despise the comfort of others. ENTPs and ENFPs have a quota on relaxation. They don't want to find out that other people can afford not to work as hard as they do, because it makes them feel like their effort was a waste. When they see other people having it easy while suffering themselves, their SE demon comes out to push those people to suffer more. After a long life of failure, SE demon accepts that you don't have to be a try-hard at everything in order to get through life. When ENTPs and ENFPs accept their own struggles and forgive other people for having a different story, they work to perform better so they don't have to take several tries to meet their goals. They bring safety to the world so that everybody can rest. SI demon. Introverted sensing demons despise their needs. INTJs and INFJs hate having to stick to a regimen. They would much prefer to wing it in life, finding that they get a rush from living in the moment. Approaching life with discipline and consistent hard work feels restrictive to them, so they would hate to live a traditional life. As such, they cannot be bothered to pay attention to people who push them to give more effort to things. They save all their strength and hard work for getting revenge on the people who reject them. Eventually, SI demons accept that their way of life is not sustainable. They begin to take care of their health and stick to a system that keeps them grounded and safe. INTJs and INFJs will die early if they do not take care of their needs. They need to take on an obligation of struggle and suffering so they can be strong for themselves and others. The demon function is a dangerous function to engage with. It can wreak havoc, or it can protect all of humanity. Be careful with your demon function. Sometimes you need to listen to your superego. It is there to protect you after all. But be careful not to press the big red button until it is necessary to do so. Be on the watch for people whose inferior functions are being annihilated. You may be able to protect someone from a lot of unnecessary pain and collateral damage. If you like this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content.